Okay.
Manila needs his
Yeah,
own movie.
you can do a scour. You can do a night scour.
Yeah, somebody donated for it.
Yep. Nope. I just wanted to look it up and double check, but yes, you can do that. The keychain just looks like Godzilla ate him.
Yeah, it kinda does. They all the little figures do too.
All right. Well, it's 8:50. He ain't here, so we're gonna start.
Alrighty.
If he wants to jump in after he gets here, he can jump in after we get here. I think we've waited long enough.
Sounds good to me.
Um, all right. So the only thing I'm going to do before we start, though, is Velnos. I want to catch you up on what the premise of this whole thing is, other than the fact you're all just random animals. Because the other guys were here for the previous session, you weren't. Basically, the way this works is, so you remember how Cham nuked all of the elves and
Yes.
destroyed the elven forest? So essentially, what happened is after the corruption started to spread, all of the creatures that were in the elven forest began to move either steadily north or steadily south. You were in a group that moved north into what is Calgar proper. So that's where you guys are now, is you've been forced into this sort of area that I like to call the Grove. And that area is where all of these creatures start popping up because of the mass exodus from the forest as the magic corruption creeps in and starts killing everything.
Basically, the plot of Shrek 1.
Sort of. Yeah, except with, zombies instead of just, pissed off forest animals. And there's no ogre. At least not in this one.
That's just a minor
What
detail.
are you doing in my swamp?
What are you doing in my swamp? You gotta say you gotta get it's gotta be the Scottish accent.
The Scottish.
Oh no, dead girl off the table.
That's very
He's trying to give Snow White back to the Seven Dwarfs. Get her off my table. Okay, so but that's the basic premise. So the last session that we did of this, the guys did a couple of things. So the area in the Grove, basically they went to a hunter camp, which is to the east, and they grabbed they killed a guy, and then they stole a bunch of garbage to feast on because Rocka's a garbage panda. And they then proceeded to party all night after they evicted the other creatures that were attempting to take the grove for their own uses. You also have a series of animal companions. I will get to the new ones in a minute, but I will list off the old ones so everybody is aware of who we have. So,
The old god.
we have Rocka got 3 additional raccoons this session, which are named Bert, Melissa, and Ralph, respectively.
Not Bert.
But he also has 9 other raccoons, and one of those raccoons is named Bucky because he believes that he is a beaver. We have Fonzie the cat, who has a Fonzie hairdo. We have Peter the Griffin.
I hate it.
Nutmeg the Scorpion.
I just got that.
Nutmeg the Scorpion. The Nutmeg the Giant Scorpion.
God.
Gobbler the Giant Toad. Barry the Bear. Zippy the Shock Lizard, which resides inside of Moko normally. Little Nick the Intellect Devourer. And we also have our new additions that are going to come out of the woods this time, which are going to be added right now, is Oswald the Space Hamster and Drunkard the Aram Vorax.
Nice.
I didn't agree to get into this game. What the fuck?
What? Yes, you did.
Yeah, but I I was making a joke because he was called Drunkard.
Oh, yeah, no, he's just a very drunk weasel.
I'm funny. Please
Yes, you
clap.
are. It didn't work for Jeb Bush. All right, so yeah, but he is a drunk. He does have beer with him. He brought a keg as a peace offering. So does everybody want to get shit faced?
Sure, why not?
Also, a parrot shows up. Velnos, what's your parrot name?
Harry the parrot.
Harry the parrot?
Harry.
Harry. Okay. All right, so you're Harry the parrot.
I legit
Harry,
can't remember
Harry.
what I named mine. Oh, we have 2 more raccoons. A
right, I'll
big.
change.
Okay. I'll DM it to you.
Yeah.
So she's Perry the parrot. Wait, parrot.
Okay, 2 big ass raccoons. All right, and how many bits did they put forward?
500 times 2. So
Okay, yep. Then that is quitted. So there's also 2 very very beefy raccoons, like raccoons that look like they pump iron pretty frequently. That are there.
The way you keep describing it sounds like a really niche tag in a furry porn forum.
Oh Lord, please no.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the raccoon's mummy milkers next, or what?
Please no. All right, so
Are they
2.
muscle mommies?
Well, apparently the beefy raccoons are gonna be.
Yup.
Okay, yeah, the 2 beefy ones are extremely muscular. All right, so we have 2 beefy raccoons, and we have 12 regular raccoons, including 3 that have specific names and 1 that is actually that thinks it's a beaver. All right, so we are going to start this. So this is the next day, basically, when all of these new creatures show up to the grove. And you guys are waking up from your night of stupor. We're gonna say Raka is still passed out in his pile of garbage. So you guys can do what you want at this point. There's you've explored the grove
There he
already,
is.
but you can explore the surrounding woods. So Gobbler told you guys in the last session, and you found out. So there's a hunter camp to the east. To the west is a very large forest. And to the north is a cave where there's a 2-headed troll that lives.
hold on.
There he is. He just
Okay, no,
popped
I
up.
believe
Oh,
you.
Rocket just logged on. Okay, there he is. All right, yep. All right, he's here. There we go.
We're live. Don't say anything risky.
I think he knows at this
think
point that we're live.
I was gonna say, I think he knows at this point. Hey, Raka.
What's up, guys? What's up?
Hey.
What's up?
You
It's
got a
not my
lot more
fault.
raccoons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
you are getting a lot more raccoons.
Everything is your fault, Raka.
I know, man.
You're the reason my parents got a divorce.
Why
Hey,
does
hey,
saying
hey, the raccoon shows up when he pleases.
I don't know why, but you all make it sound like it's an STD.
It is.
I mean, I think raccoons can carry STDs.
I think they do.
Probably.
I think they carry syphilis, like possums. and
Sorry, babe, I
dogs.
can't come out tonight. I got raccoons.
Oh, at this
Message of the
point, with
day,
how many
don't fuck a
raccoons do we
raccoon.
have in total, Mike?
All right, so Raka, from the
Not
previous
enough.
session, you had 9 raccoons, including Bucky, the one that thought he was a beaver. You now have an additional 3 regular raccoons who have specific names. Bert, Melissa, and Ralph. So in total, you have 12 regular raccoons.
You also have those 2 Jacquelines.
That's what I was about to get to. Yes, you also have 2 very, very muscular raccoons.
I like how Rocka is like Joe Exotic, but with raccoons.
Sort of, except he works with them as opposed to, everything else that was happening in Tiger King. Okay, okay. And we will also do that. All right, so I'll work that one in a minute because I want to get this kind of rolling.
Okay, yeah. From this point on, we'll kind of space it out when they donate.
Yeah, we're gonna space it out a little bit, and don't worry, I will get to the scaver. I know you guys mentioned that before. All right, so Kane, we're gonna start with you, I think, because there's something specific that's gonna be happening with you, and anybody else that wants to tag along with him. So Kane, since you're a barbarian crab, you kind of just scuttle your way. Normally you're hanging out by the little lagoon area anyway, because you like being underwater for the most part. And 5 crabs that are all smaller than you come out of the water and bow to you. Oh, great leader, we are here to serve thee.
Crab bitches.
What would you like us to do, my master?
Protect me.
From what, sir?
Whatever may come in the future.
Yes, sir. Shall we retreat back into the water, sir?
Yes. Very good.
Understood. The first crab proceeds to go back in the water, but as soon as it gets into the water, you see what looks like I'm going to actually have you roll a perception check for me. Okay.
Okay.
Also, does everybody have their sheets up?
Yeah.
Oh, let me grab mine.
I mean, I have.
Let's go.
Did he actually get a good roll for once? He
Yeah,
did!
I got a nat 20. Okay. So, Kane, what you see is a scaver come up and immediately swallow one of your crabs.
No.
Delicious. And then it sinks its way back down below the waves. Are you going to take that shit?
No, I'm gonna go in there.
You want me to come
Alright,
over and
you-
help you?
No, I got this. It's crab business.
All right.
Okay.
The other 4 crabs are going to follow you after their fallen brethren. So you just saw it get pulled under. You didn't necessarily see it die. So it may actually be alive inside of him too. So Kane, you scuttle your way below the water and you see the scaver slowly kind of just like weaving its way along the bottom of the lagoon. I'm gonna have you and the crabs roll initiative. So the crabs are gonna roll as a group. You can roll for them because they're yours. So it's going to only be 1d20 for them. It'll be a straight roll, and then the scaver I will roll for.
Okay, this is for the crabs. Oh,
Damn.
Oh, damn,
That's
son.
back to back. That's back to back. Okay, we're starting off good for
here's-
you tonight.
And then here's mine.
All right, so it looks like all you guys are going to go before the scaver goes.
Let's go.
All right. So just give me 1 second.
Congrats on the rolls.
I've never done this good before. I'm so excited.
This
The
is gonna
crab getting
be
good
the,
luck.
the first and last natural 20 we'll see entire night.
Oh, God.
That would be funny. I don't think so, but that would be funny.
That would be fun.
All right, so let's see here. Hang on a second.
Roll
I'm just
30
double-checking.
d20s.
Yep, I'm just double checking. Okay. All right, so that's fine. All right, so he is a little on the beefy side, but we will that's perfectly fine because it's 5 against 1. So everybody else, by the way, if you look at the lagoon, all you do is see like a large amount of bubbles in the middle coming up from all the combat that is going on below. And Kane, I'll get right back to you guys in a second as soon as I get to the other guys. So Raka, you now have your army plus a few extras. Do you want to do anything with them?
Can I?
What do you want to do, Mogo?
Is there anybody important in the water?
Kane is, and his crabs.
Yes, but are they important?
Yes!
Of course we are. This is a
Mogo!
fucking fight for the death.
Were you going to use the shock lizard to electrocute the water?
Please do not kill me
The-
along with
the
my
what?
enemy.
Were you going to use the shock lizard, Zippy, the one that resides
no,
inside of your body, to shock the water?
No.
I will seek
Okay.
blood payment for any of my kin.
No, what I would like to do is, let me see here, because they're underwater, right?
Yes.
Yes. Now I'm thinking here. No, that actually wouldn't work.
All right. If you come up with anything that you want to do, then just run it by me, and I'll tell you if it's possible.
Well, I was gonna do a thing, but then remember the thing I wanted to do I used last session, so I don't have any more of those.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna be.
You're just
Oh,
gonna
you bastard. I realized what you wanted to do.
you're just gonna sit there and lick your weird mimic lips. Okay. So Raka, are you gonna do anything with your raccoons now that you have some muscle?
Nah,
Uh,
we're gonna all kind of gather around and eat trash.
You're a little quiet, Raka.
Yeah, you're a little. Are you? Is your face away from the mic?
No, not really. Hold on.
I think he's dead.
He's dead, Jim. No, not yet. All
I
right,
don't
if
know.
that's
The volume's all the way up. I don't know what to do about it.
It might just.
I
Is
I
it
I
Discord?
I can turn you up a little more. Say something.
Something.
That'll work.
Say something again.
Something again.
All right, that's better. I have you up at 200%. It's basically usable now. All right. So, you're gonna gather all your raccoons around.
Yeah, we're just gonna kind of gather around and sit like mafia dons and eat garbage.
Okay,
So we're
you guys are gonna sit and eat garbage on your. You still have the
Typical
little garbage
raccoon
wagon.
Friday.
You still have your garbage wagon.
I'm gonna go over to
Velnos.
the. I'm gonna go over to
Sorry,
the water.
are you gonna watch or are you just gonna? Because Kate already said he didn't need
You
the
know,
help,
I'm just
but-
gonna watch. Free show.
Okay,
If any fish go flying, at least I got some free fish.
Fair enough. All right, Velnos. Now that you're a parrot, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna watch the bubbles and prune my feathers.
Okay. You watch
Wait, what?
you watch the bubbles and you prune your feathers.
Wait. Oh, prune. I thought he said poo. I was like,
No,
what?
no, that would just be weird.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
All right. So, what? We got another one.
For that is only gonna be one. Sorry, man. It's one per creature.
Give Aaron Borax two.
Only
So
one.
that would be double whatever they did for the first one.
Well, they only donated 5, so just one.
Okay,
one.
yeah. So there'll be one more. All right. So I'll get to that in a minute. I'm gonna say the Aram Voraxes are gonna be the party people because they're the ones that are bringing all the liquor. Because there's drunkard, and then I'll figure out a name for the second one. All right, Kane. So you are going to go first, or is it?
Beautiful.
Did you roll a 20 for you or the crabs?
No, the 20 was for the crabs. The
All right, you
19
can roll.
was
You
for
can
me.
roll for attack on the crabs then.
Okay. Do they get any modifiers or is it just straight D20?
It's just a straight D20 because they're just normal crabs.
Okay. Okay, not good start.
Yeah. So the crabs unfortunately missed their attack. The scaver very easily eludes them. But it is now your turn.
All right.
Okay,
Um,
then 2.
I'm gonna just try and hit him with my crab claw.
Okay, you can do that. And again, you have your barbarian abilities.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I gotta see this roll. Yep, that's about
No.
right for you.
No.
You had your moment in the sun.
All right. So as you're going to attack him, he sort of like just slithers out of your way very quickly, and then he's going to roll 1d4 damage because he's going to smack you with his tail. All right, that's 3.
I was about
What
to
is your
start.
health, by the way?
That is a good question. Let me double check.
I'm pretty sure I bumped your health up because you're a barbarian.
Yeah, you did. I have 42 health, at least according to this.
Okay, then you're good. All right, so you took 3 damage from that tail hit, but now it's going to be his turn. So he has a bite attack, and he's going to start picking off the little crabs because they annoy the crap out of him. So he's gonna roll to see if he can do that. Anything above a 10 with the little crabs is going to be a hit.
Not the little
Oh,
crab.
he
Oh
rolled a nat
no!
1.
Let's
All right,
go.
Okay, so he tried to attack one of the little crabs, but the crab was able to get pulled out of the way by his brethren, and instead the scaver's face went into the sand at the bottom of the lagoon and got stuck. So he's stuck in the sand right now. You're gonna get an attack of opportunity, and the crabs.
Oh yeah, attack of opportunity. Let's go.
It's gonna be +2 in addition for both of you, or for both for the crabs and for yourself.
Okay, I'm rolling for the crabs to attack them.
Yep.
Him. Okay.
That's gonna be a hit.
Woo!
Okay, what's the damage for the crabs?
The crab pincers, I believe if I remember correctly, I think they're 1d4 a piece, but that means that 3 of them are going to hit, so that's 3d4.
Okay, that works for me.
For damage.
I can live with that.
All right, that's 6 damage. So they pinch the living shit out of him, and now you're going to get a chance to attack.
Yeah, that's where this gets really fun. Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
Jesus
You
Christ!
sure you don't want any help down there?
At this point, I'm gonna need it just because I can't do anything.
Can we go and help him?
I might have
if-
jinxed it when I said last time it was only going to be
Yeah.
only 20.
If you want to jump in and help him, you can. You have the ability to swim down that far, and you can hold your breath for a decent amount of time.
I'm gonna
So if
jump
you-
down and
I
help him.
mean,
I'm gonna give you the ability, since you're jumping into already existing combat, I'm going to give you the ability to attack immediately. So you can roll for your attacks. Owlbears get 3 attacks.
All right.
I'm
So that-
disappointed
One-
in my crab ancestors.
Apparently.
So that's
Uh,
3 different dice.
It's three different attacks. So yes, it's 3 d20 rolls.
I think I'm doing that.
Because you get 2 attacks with your claws and 1 with your beak.
I'll say the
All
beak
right.
is the 8.
The first 2 are going to hit. The last one will not.
That's a D6.
It should have the damage for that on your sheet.
Let me see. D8. Which ones are hitting? Are we using the beak or claw for the hit?
Damage is what you're looking for. So sorry, yeah, you do get you get +7 to hit on both of those. So actually, sorry, all 3 of those will hit.
Okay. So that's eight.
And the damage is right below there. When it says hit 10, the thing that's in parentheses there is the damage.
That's 1d10 and 2d8.
+5 for the beak, and 2d8 +5 for the claws.
I'll let you figure out the math.
Okay. All right. So
and
we'll
2d8.
do the beak first. So the beak is 1d10 +5. Well, actually, you can roll the.
Yeah, give me a second. Here's the d10. God damn it. Thank you for jinxing us, Smoko.
All right, so it's
I only
1d10.
jinxed him. I didn't do
You need to roll another 2d8 because they're 2 claw attacks.
Okay.
You need 1 more d8 because you gotta have 2 d8.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. All right. So the first one is 1 +5 for the beak, which is 6 damage, and the other 2 are 2d8 +5. So both of those are going to also have +5 damage to them. So in total, we are looking at. That would be a 16, followed then by a 17. So 23, 33, and then an additional 6. So that would be 39 damage. So yeah. So you go in and you carve the living crap out of that scaver. You rip off its tail so it can't like maneuver in the water anymore, and you just kind of scarf that down and eat it very quickly. Kane, I'm going to give you a chance to finish this thing off because it was the one that took your brethren from you. Please don't roll the 1.
God. I don't know. I'll give it a shot, I guess.
No pressure.
Okay,
There you
okay, we
go.
can work
All
with
right,
that.
you hit him. You hit him. Roll for damage.
All right. Oh shit, I gotta do that too.
Yep, you got to do the damage.
I gotta do the multiplier. There we go. All right, 9 damage.
All right, so you did 9 damage, so that's going to be enough to kill it. I'm going to let you describe how you want to brutalize this thing.
I'm literally just gonna fucking smash him into a paste.
Okay. So, Purity, you watch as a red aura appears around the little barbarian crab that's wearing a helmet. And he walks over to the scaver, which is busy trying to tend to its severed tail that you ate. And Kane then proceeds to go up to it and just keeps smacking it in the face. And then as it goes to the floor, he continues to smack. And he doesn't stop smacking. He smacks until the blood starts to flow out of the scaver and form into a pool in the water. And after Kane is done, he emerges from the water covered in evil fish entrails as he has defeated the scaver. You may eat what remains of the corpse.
I am happy. I got to kill something.
Your
Not many-
other Also, your other 4 crabs emerge from the water. You are our fearless leader. You have defended us. We will fight for your life and ours.
I've got a crab army.
Okay.
I'm gonna swim back up.
All right, so yeah, you guys come out of the water now that whole scenario has played. So now the Aram Voraxes are breaking open the kegs of beer that they had. The first Aram Vorax drunkard brings over a friend of his named Giblet, and Giblet has brought with him various party platters of food. Rock, I'm sure you'll be interested in that.
Absolutely.
He has enough party platters where he throws like 6 or 7 of them your way, and then the rest he just like puts out somewhere.
I'm gonna trot on over.
Fantastic.
All right, so you guys can eat some food and party it up. So if you want to drink beer, by the way, as animals, you will have to roll Constitution.
I'm just gonna be too busy eating and fixing my bow because now it's all wet.
I would like to consume 10 bottles of beer.
Okay.
Can a mimic get drunk is a good question now.
Yes, a mimic can get drunk. All right, so you want to consume the
Oh yeah,
equivalent of 10,
no,
of 10
see
bottles.
again. I'm not saying I'm drinking it. I'm just consuming them.
Oh, okay. So here's what I'm going to say you can do with that. There are several kegs of beer that are there. You can consume a keg.
All right.
So I'm going to, because that's not terribly outside of your size range, I'm not going to make you roll Constitution, but you might. I think I reduced your movement speed last time because you were full of various things.
No, that is because it was full of rocks. But then
Oh,
I
right, you shot the
got rid of
rocks out.
rocks.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that's a -5 again. So whatever you had with the rocks is what you have with the keg in there. I think it's a 10-foot movement speed.
let me just see here.
Your normal, I think, should be 15.
Yeah, 15. Yeah, so that's I can move 10 feet in battle. Yeah. And now I got add that thing to the thing.
Indeed. Yep. Nope. Add that to your thing. So you just basically you stuck your mimic tongue out and you latched it onto a keg and then you pulled it into your mouth and you just heard like a gulping noise. Also, by the way, Zippy may consume a little bit of that while it's inside of you.
I mean, he's free to try.
Thank you, my friend. I'm gonna get so fucked.
Like that we all know what beer is.
I mean, you also know what trash and people are, so yeah. I mean, mainly, most of you have probably learned it from Raka, because Raka is probably the most knowledgeable out of all of you.
He's been slowly corrupting us.
Going by the whole medieval fantasy thing, it's most likely just honey mead, so it's even stronger than beer. That's gonna be fun.
Probably, yeah.
Man speaks
all right.
facts. So does Mike. So from now on, it's no longer trash. We call it treasure.
Okay. We'll do you can very much do that. Okay. So do you guys want to wander around in the woods at this point and see if there's anything going on, or do you want to just commit more screwy and fuckery at the Grove?
I think I'm gonna go exploring. Does anyone want to go with me?
I want to go exploring.
All right, you want to ride on my back? You can. You can't get very far without some help anyway.
Yep, Moko, you can pull yourself up onto her back using the
But
stickiness of your tongue.
as I was saying, yeah, I can adhere myself to her, and so basically she's carrying me like a backpack.
Yes.
Hold on. I need a little mimic to put on the back of the owl bear. Hold on.
All right, so you guys are going to go off and explore the woods. Is anybody else going to follow them?
I'm gonna follow them. We need to find the promised land.
All right. Are you going to bring your raccoon army with you as well?
Absolutely, Bucky. Gather the troops.
Yes, yes, sir.
I shall gently skimmer behind them.
All right, so the parrot is also going to follow you. Which, by the way, Raka, it is a spell parrot, so if you use your spells in front of it, he will be able to learn them automatically.
And if you don't, you'll be banned from the game, banned from the channel.
No.
He just
No.
likes using that joke. There we go. Now we got a little mimic.
Oh God. Okay. Kane, are you going to stay there and lick your wounds, or are you going to follow as well?
I'm gonna follow. I can lick my wounds later.
Okay. So you're gonna do that. So I think everybody is gonna go on this little on this little excursion. So where do you guys want to go? To the north is where the trolls are. To the east is where the hunting camp is. To the west is where the thicker woods are.
We already went to the hunting camp, so why don't we go to the other way? Why don't we go the other way?
In the immortal words of the Venga boys, we're going to Ibiza.
Yes. All right. So you guys are going to go into the forest. So as everybody's going in there, I want you all to roll a general perception check. Everybody.
Oh shit! What the fuck's my perception?
This is gonna end well. Let me see if my perception's got a plus at all.
I think you do as an owlbear. Yeah, perception. You get a +3.
Okay.
Passive perception for me is 11.
That's passive. That's without rolling.
So I just have
22.
Yep.
So what do I roll then? Do I not
You
roll
just
anything?
roll a normal d20 because you don't have any additions to it. 11, okay, and Kane, Raka, and
What am I rolling
Vilmos.
for?
Perception,
Perception.
because you guys decided to travel to the thicker woods that were to the west.
We're going
I see.
thick.
So you guys are
Woo!
going to, and I'm having you roll
Eh,
perception to see if
not
you
good, not bad.
All right. Okay. And Velnos, what did you get for your physical roll?
Physical or perception?
You're rolling physical dice is what I mean.
Oh, yeah. I got an 8.
8? Okay. So you and Moko and Kane are kind of in the same place. Raka, do you want to roll perception? Also, Fantasy Grounds is open, Raka.
I mean, I'm technically on Purity's back, so I'm in.
Hang on a second. Yeah, but you do have your own senses.
Yeah, I see a lush, beautiful sky full of birds. I think. 'Cause
Well,
I am currently a backpack.
probably a tree, like a tree canopy, but yeah. It's more of a listening type of thing, but they don't have listen in 5e, so it's basically just straight perception.
They make an arrow mimic?
All right. Well, while Rocket's figuring, well, okay, there we go. Yep, now he's in.
To answer that question, I could technically shapeshift into an owl.
He sent me the password with a typo in it.
Did I?
You did.
Damn it! Yes, I know murder has an R in it. Or 2 R's. All right. So, Raka, if you want to just roll perception now that you're in here, see if you notice anything in the forest with the rest of the crew.
I don't know why it's not assigning me my original character in here, but
You should be able to claim it.
No, because it's already claimed, and for some reason, it's picking me up as a new user. I don't know why. I'll just roll the d20 though.
I mean, it did the same for me. That's why I'm just unnamed. How dare you! I will make harm come to your family.
The wise
Oh, okay,
raccoon sees all.
All right, so Raka and Purity, you guys hear what sounds like somebody singing. A woman, more specifically, a human woman.
I hear a human.
How dare they? How dare they?
You want me to roast them?
Not yet. Maybe we can steal things from them.
You guys can follow the noises that you hear. The other guys just kind of hear like inaudible noises for the most part. Like they kind of hear it a little bit, but they can't make anything out. You guys can make out actual singing.
Let's head toward it.
All right, so you guys head towards where you hear the singing from, and you start hearing what sounds like you come upon what looks like an open field with a young girl singing and frolicking around in the flowers. The hills are alive with the sound of music.
I will just kill you out of spite if you keep singing that, Mike.
It is not Julie Andrews, by the
It's
way.
Julie Andrews. We must murder her right now.
It is not Julie Andrews. It's a little kid.
The Colonel is a Nazi.
Literally. All right, so you see this girl who's out there just playing with flowers and singing. Do you want to do anything with that?
I mean, she's not really doing anything, so we have no reason to attack her yet.
Boys, go for cute and cuddly. Let's move.
Can I just
What do you
really
want to
quick
do, Bogo?
so she's playing around with the flowers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And she's frolicking through them.
Yep.
Cause I kind of wanna spit the glass eye I have around where she's at, hoping she finds it.
Okay, so here's what I'll do with that is I'm gonna when instead of having you do a dex, well, actually, I'll have you do a dex roll for that, but it's gonna essentially be a stealth check. So you roll me a dex check or roll me a dexterity roll.
But I do get a +5 to stealth, so is that a
Then
+6?
okay, so no, so then yeah, then you can roll stealth with the +5.
So that's a D20.
Yep. Pretty much everything's a D20 except for damage. All right, 17. I'm gonna say that's enough because she's a stupid kid. So yeah, you shoot out the glass eye and it lands in the on the ground near her. Now I'm gonna roll to see if she finds it.
Mocha, why did you do that, though?
She does not find the glass eye.
We're
God
going to
damn it.
keep on moving then. We're going to follow the raccoons thing and try to be cute.
All right, so
I just wanted to scar a kid for life. Oh.
All right, so
See, the one time the GM doesn't get roll a natural 1, it's always me. This game is fucking rigged, I told you.
Well, no, the higher she would have. That was a perception check. If she had rolled high, she would have found it. All right.
Like I said, it's rigged.
Yeah, but if she had rolled a 1, she definitely wouldn't have found it. Okay, so Raka, you and the raccoons are gonna go up to the little girl. You're trying to be cute, so you're not trying to be stealthy. So I'm not gonna make you roll for anything. So you guys walk up, and the girl kind of looks over and says, "Oh, look at all the pretty raccoons. Do you guys want some food?"
We all nod our heads.
I'm going to come up behind them.
Oh,
Alright.
you're behind them.
Yep.
She
Look,
also
I
sees
have a
the
bow
owl.
on. I'm being cute.
She says, and she looks at also back at the owl. And says, oh, hi.
I just wave a paw at her.
Okay, well, apparently you seem friendly enough. All right, so she says, "You want to come back to my house? It's not that far from here. We have plenty of food."
What are you taking by that? Food? Let's go. I
Oh, we
trust
all
her.
understand her, right?
Yeah, all of you
Okay.
guys can understand sort of what she's saying. You can understand her for the most part, but she can't understand you.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Honestly, I wouldn't trust her.
I'm going to follow her and you're on my back, so make your decision now.
No, but like you see a little kid who sees a bunch of monsters in front of her, and the first thing she does is invite them to her home.
Well, technically
wouldn't-
they're not. Well, technically you're the only one that would qualify as a monster. Everybody else is just an animal.
Yeah, but still, I wouldn't trust that.
Well, then you might want to jump off my back.
No, I'm staying. I'm sticking to you for
Okay.
at least.
All
I'm
right.
sticking to you for at least. Let's see, until somebody is grappled. It looks like.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so you guys are gonna travel with her to her family home in order to get some food. So you guys follow her, and she leads you to this picturesque little cottage out in the woods. And you can hear somebody that sounds like they're working on some kind of, like, they're hammering away at a nail or something. And you can see a woman in the back hanging laundry. And the little girl comes and says, "Mom, Dad, look what I found! A bunch of creatures out in the woods." And the parents then come out and look as the creatures approach. I'm assuming you guys are still going to be your normal cutesy selves, or
Yes.
try to be cutesy.
Absolutely.
Oh god,
I
the
think
kid
one
brought
of the
home one
parents-
of those random kids again. Oh my god.
So okay, so you guys gotta come up and the mom and dad come over and look at her. Look at what you brought home now, Susie. I promised they could have some food. Oh, of course they can. Go over there. There's a slosh area. We used to have pigs a long time ago. So the dad goes and grabs a few barrels full of food and just kind of pours it into the trough so you guys can eat. It's a mixture of like cut beef and like vegetables and stuff like that. It's just a big mix of food.
Heck yeah.
All right, so is everybody going to gorge themselves?
I'm gonna try it over and eat.
So we're having spaghetti bolognese without the spaghetti. Nice.
Essentially, yes.
Nice.
All right, so is everybody gonna go and eat?
Yes. How
All right,
about
Purity
everybody
is
else?
going to Purity is going to eat. Raka and your raccoons. I'm assuming you guys are going to eat,
I'm gonna eat, and all my crab children.
and your crabs. Okay, the crabs will also eat. Velnos, are you going to eat as well?
Nah, I'm skeptical.
Okay, so you're gonna stay back a little bit. You're a parrot. You can do that.
Why don't you go up to
yeah.
the roof and keep an eye from there?
You want to perch yourself up on the roof? Velnos.
Huh?
I was saying, Purity asked if you wanted to perch yourself up on the roof and keep watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, you do that. All right, so everybody else is going to eat, however. I want.
First, I'm gonna cast Purify Food and Drink.
Oh, God, you suck.
Oh, you asshole, Mike.
Okay, you cast that. The food is now purified. So you guys mow down, and after you're all finished with the food, the couple kind of looks at the animals and looks at the kid, and it's been after about 20 or 30 minutes, they start kind of getting confused, and they put more food into the trough.
They're giving us a lot of food, guys. This is weird. I thought humans don't like us that much.
They don't. I'm just magic. Boys, get your fill. And I purify it again.
Okay, you purify it again, and you guys eat again. Now that the parents are starting to look like they're getting pissed, and the dad is really pissed at the mom, and he kind of looks over at her. And again, they don't know that you can understand what they say, but the little girl kind of does. But he looks over and says, "I thought you said you put it all in the food. Why are they still awake?" I don't know. I don't know. I dumped the whole thing in. I dumped the whole thing in. I swear.
I'm gonna kind of look over and quietly listen while I act like I'm eating.
That's basically the equivalency of the conversation, and the two of them go back inside the house.
Hey guys, I don't think we should eat anymore. I think we should go.
Fine.
Dawn. Raccoon Dawn. Okay.
Yeah.
Send one of your guys inside to do a little bit of exploring in the house.
Troops, you heard the owl. Move.
Are you sending all of them
Oh, I
inside?
remember what my fucking owl bear's name was.
Are you sending them all inside, Raka?
No, I'm gonna like directly look at like 5 of them and point with my little raccoon hands.
All right, so you kind of do like a you, and you thing, and you send those 5 to go infiltrate. I want you to roll a stealth check, a group stealth check for all 5 of them.
They're all 5 basic raccoons too.
Yep. You don't need to roll 5 rolls, just one roll for the 5. Okay, that's a 15. I'm gonna say that they are able to make it inside into the house. And as they make it inside, they begin to they hear the couple having an argument. Look, you were supposed to put the drugs in the food, and then they were supposed to pass out, and then we were going to skin them and eat them. Why did you not put the drugs in the food? Okay? I did put the drugs in the food. I emptied the whole barrel into the food. Then they ate the food. Nothing happened. Who did you buy the food? Who did you buy that from? I bought it from Hank, the wizard in town. God damn it. Now I gotta go back to him and tell him that I need something that's stronger.
Maybe they should try and taste it for themselves.
Do you want to try and force them into eating it?
Can we?
I would like
I
that,
mean, you're gonna
yes.
have to take them hostage first.
Oh, is there any? Wait. Rocka, is there any of the food that you haven't purified yet?
Whatever they put in the trough, I purified.
Okay, is there any left, like, that I could kind of push
I-
it toward the little girl to see
the-
if I could get her to eat it?
So here's what's gonna happen with that. So Raka, I want you to roll perception for your raccoons.
For the 5?
Yep, for the 5 that went inside. All right, that's an 11. So I'm gonna say that they find a vial that is marked with a like several Z's on the front of it, like sleep Z's. And they also find more food that was inside that the family was keeping for themselves. But since they kind of stealthed their way in, I'm going to say that you can take that without having to do anything after finding it.
Boys found these M&Ms. They cast spells on them that puts their old people to sleep. I think
And
they're
we should
putting
put
this in the slop.
We should put them to sleep then.
I say we put them to sleep forever and have them sleep with the fishes.
Okay.
So who are you going to feed the drugs to?
I was just gonna put the little girl to sleep just to see if it works, but damn.
I mean,
Apparently we're mass murdering.
I kind of have a better solution, but
Okay. What's your solution?
But it does require that the family eats the food, though.
Okay,
Gonna
that's
give him Max
fine as
Lax
long
again?
as
Are we
you
gonna
guys
do
are
a
just
hall
going to have
burning?
to. You guys are either going to have to trick them, or you're going to have to hold them down and force feed them.
How many raccoons do I have?
You have a grand total of 14, including 2 really, really jacked ones.
And there have not been any donations for any more yet.
And the husband's gone.
The husband and wife are inside having an argument.
So just the little girl's out here with us.
I think 14 raccoons can take a little girl.
All right. So you're going to send all the raccoons in to go take the couple hostage?
No. We're gonna pin the little girl down and feed her the pills.
Oh my god. Okay. I want so the 5 raccoons are returned. So you're going to use the 14 raccoons to hold her down. So that's going to be a strength check. And it's going to be each one of those really buff raccoons is going to be worth the strength of 3. So together those 2 are going to be a +6 plus the remaining 12. It's going to be a +18 to that strength roll. Or it's going to be a grapple check. Sorry, a grapple check. But still, it's going to be a +16 to the grapple check.
You people think we have karma.
Or +18, I stand corrected.
All right, so how do I do that? Because like the raccoon strength is -4.
I'm really just adding it with the numbers. So if the strength, well, it's a grapple check. It's not a strength check. Sorry.
All right,
It's a little
I'll
bit
just do
different.
the-
It
so
does,
is
yeah,
plus
it does.
16 or 18.
18.
All right.
All right, you hold the little girl down. She's screaming.
God, we're terrible people.
Nighty night, little princess.
You're just gonna shove a ball in there.
Only a couple. I'm a
All right, you're
raccoon,
only
I'm
gonna
not
put a couple in
stupid.
there. Okay. All right, so because she's being held down by so many raccoons, I'm not going to make you roll for anything extra. So what you do is you take 2 of the little tablets and you shove them into her mouth and then cover her mouth so she's forced to swallow them. After about 5 minutes, she then nods off and goes to sleep.
So what do? We have a sleeping human here. Should we take her and hide her to scare her her parents, make them learn not to try to kill us.
Let's tie her up and get a ransom.
Are you going to commit kidnapping?
It's not kidnapping. We're not human.
Let's
It's
drag
No,
her
you're
borrowing.
still
back to the
stealing a
100
kid.
acres.
How
We
big
don't
is the
live
kid?
in conventional laws by the humans.
Like, how big is the kid though?
She's about 9 or 10, so not very big. She probably weighs less than 100 pounds.
I could probably carry her.
It inside the
Okay,
mimic.
so
You could let the mimic eat her.
seeing as I didn't get to do the thing I wanted to do, I would like to trade my 1 keg of beer for 1 child.
will-
Oh, Jesus.
I will allow you to do that. So you spit up the keg, and you instead use your tongue and its natural stickiness to latch onto the kid and pull her inside of your mouth. And again, she's unconscious, so she's not going to scream or anything. However, as soon as you kick the keg out and bring her in, you hear Zippy from inside of you. Ah, what is this? Where's the beer?
Fantastic mimic. This is a fair trade. Boys.
Emergency food.
Who the fuck said that?
Say
That's
that
not-
again, Boga, because I could barely make out what you said.
Well, I mean, she's speaking underdog, but yeah, so
Emergency food.
That's what the mimics sound like?
Well,
to
I'm
you right
allowing
now.
him to do that. Mimics don't really have voice, well, not verbal voices anyway. But if he wants to sound like that, that's fine. They mostly just sound like.
What the fuck was that?
That was the sound of a mimic doing horrible things to people. Okay.
All right, fuck
No,
it. I
that-
guess
that is-
I'm going to be carrying this around my back now.
I was about to say, like, why are you mocking a perfectly good African language, man?
Ethiopia. All right, so you do that. Now, as that happens, the parents both walk out of the house and they see that all the animals are still conscious. They don't see their daughter anywhere, but they do see that there's a random keg of beer on the ground. Where the hell did that come from? Where's Susie?
Hey, fellas, I think we should drop the cute act.
Quick,
All right,
quick,
fine.
a
I
little.
form my little raccoon fingers into the bird.
I'm going to fluff up my fur and growl. Sure.
What do
You
raccoons
don't have
do?
fur, you have
Hiss?
feathers.
Oh, is it feathers? Okay, fine. Fluff up the feathers. Fuck it. Belnos, attack him from the rooftops.
Can I just? I know it's not my turn, but could I, like, throw the keg of beer at the parents?
I will allow that. You can basically do it as instead of spitting it out like I've been having you do, you roll dexterity and fling it with your tongue.
Ooh.
Let's see, so that's a +1 to Dex. Yeah, and that's 13.
I'll say that's enough because they're not expecting it. So you're able to fling that. So who are you throwing it at? The mom or the dad?
Both of them.
If they're standing
Well,
right next to each other, you might be able to hit both.
you need to pick a target. Which one are you aiming at? Or are you doing like a wide like cleave swing type thing with it? Just you're using it like a weight.
Basically,
tucked in the thumb?
I'm hoping to like it hits on the ground and like the cake kind of like explodes, I suppose, in front of them, so they're all like covered in whatever was in the cake.
Oh, you're trying to cover them in mead or whatever it is. Okay. All right, I'll say that's enough. So you fling the keg around and smash it into the ground in front of them, and a massive spray of beer covers both of them. The wife starts screaming and runs back inside the house. The father just kind of looks pissed. Goddamn kid had to bring home a bunch of smart-ass animals. You get out of here!
You hear
I
that,
don't think
boys?
we will.
You called us smart. I'm gonna launch a fireball at him.
He's covered in beer.
Do it.
Okay, you can do that. Roll to aim. Velnos, by the way, because you're watching this, you now know how to use fireball.
I'm gonna swoop and burn someone's hair.
You can burn the wife. She's running back inside the house.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so I'll do Raka first, and then we'll do you. So Raka, you can roll to hit with your fireball.
What was I supposed to use for my
Uh,
spell roll again?
I believe it's your intelligence because it's a spell.
I
quick
think we went
thing.
with wisdom because negative modifiers are never fun.
Quick thing. They're both covered in alcohol, right?
They both are, yes. So if they both get lit on
So,
fire, they'll pretty much self-immolate.
So they will basically burn up if anybody
Oh.
uses any type of fire attack.
That hits.
Gang, gang.
So that's the first thing I'm gonna do, and then we'll go to Velnos. So Raka, roll for damage on that. It's going to be doubled because of the
The alcohol is burning up.
temperature. Yeah.
So
Oh,
you're
shit.
singeing their skin as well as you're hurting them.
Well, murdering them, but yes.
I mean, you use that word. I wouldn't, but that's you. You're the DM after all.
Okay, so Raka, roll for damage on that.
10.
Oh boy. All right, so then that's gonna. Is there any? It's just straight D10 for the fireball.
Yeah, for fireballs.
All
Which is
right,
straight.
so that's gonna be 18 damage. So as soon as the fireball hits him, because he is covered in alcohol, his entire body is immediately engulfed in flames, and he proceeds to run through the yard. And it looks like he's trying to run for some kind of a trough that's filled with water, but because he's taken so much damage and because he is also again covered in liquor, he falls halfway there, and the fire then engulfs him. He's dead. Velnos, I want you to roll for hit on the wife, to hit her with fireball as well.
That was a 13.
I'm gonna say that's enough. You can roll for damage on that. It's 1d10.
Get out. Where the hell is it? Am I missing something? Oh. A 2.
A 2, and that's doubled. All right, so when you hit her, she wasn't quite as soaked as the husband. So really what you mostly did is you lit her hair on fire.
That was my
So-
intent, so.
Well, right, but I'm just saying that nothing else really got lit on fire. But because her hair is on fire, that also did 4 damage. She runs inside the house screaming, and she's attempting to put it out by basically just smothering it with anything that she can find. And that
Yes.
includes cloth and anything else that is in there that is also flammable.
I'm gonna swoop her relentlessly.
I got an idea, Mike. I'm going to DM you.
All right, well, are you gonna keep just shooting fireballs?
I mean, I also have an idea, but I would need to know where
mean,
am I as opposed to
You're
her
still on
right
my
now.
fucking back.
Right.
My
so,
idea
where are we?
was-
No, you're. I'm assuming I assumed you had gotten off her back because you were able to latch on to the thing, unless you've just been sitting there the entire time.
No, that's what I think. Am I in the barn? Am I close to the house? Where am I?
You are close to the house. You guys aren't in the barn. You're kind of in an area that's right next to the house.
All right, because then.
I sent you DM, Mike. Check it out when you get a chance.
Yep, I see it.
Just an idea for how to add them in.
Okay, so
I
what are you gonna
would
do, Marco?
I would like to throw one of my items at
Okay,
the
what
house.
item?
The house is on fire, right?
Yes, it is. Oh, it will be soon. It's starting to catch on fire. You can see smoke coming out of the windows.
Hey, Mike,
Good-
this is
good
what I
then.
want to do.
All right, just send me the post, and after I'm done with Moko, I'll get back to you.
I sent it on general.
Okay, cool.
So I'm just gonna do like that, and then send you the DM of
Yep.
what I'm gonna throw. If it'll, I'm gonna throw one of these. I only had one, but Yeah, I'm gonna spit one of those out at the house, and in just any general direction there's like fire around it.
Okay. I think if I remember correctly, if you're regurgitating something, I had you use Constitution, so roll for that.
+2. Okay, so that's a 13.
All right, that's a 13. All right, so I'm going to say you launched that a glass jar filled with what is actually lard, and there's a little label on it that says Griffin grease. It flies through the window and lands near where there's a burning cloth. As soon as the fire reaches the shattered thing of lard, it spreads across the floor and causes the fire to go faster. I'm going to roll for the wife to see if she has managed to put out her fire, even though the house is on fire. She has not managed to put out her fire, so she is going to take an additional D10 damage from that, which I'm going to roll right now, and that will again be aggravated. That's 6. So that's going to be enough. So after a few moments, the fire starts to consume her, and the smoke on the inside of the house causes her to go unconscious. It then passes out on the floor as you guys sit outside and watch the fire slowly burn the house down. As the house is burning to the ground, however, you do see 3 little fuzzy creatures shoot out from the attic, and they immediately find their way to Raka. They are 3 more raccoons.
Oh man.
These ones also have specific names involved. Hang on a second. Raka, there are Scott, Alex, and Gabriel. I know exactly what you're referencing with that, and fuck you.
I don't get it.
So
Huh?
I cause a grease fire for nothing.
I don't get the reference.
Scott, Alex, and Gabriel. X-Men?
Oh,
No.
fuck you!
Yeah.
But still, I cause a grease fire that's gonna burn out this entire house for nothing. God damn it.
What do you mean for nothing?
Were you trying to burn the
you-
raccoons?
I was just gonna I'm gonna commit arson.
You did.
Yeah, but not in the right way.
You burned it, what does it matter?
Because no survivors.
There were no survivors. The only survivor is the one that's currently inside of your body.
Oh, well that's good then.
You gonna spit her out into the fire?
Velnos, I'm going to allow you to continue to shoot fireballs into the building if you would like.
We have like
No.
17 raccoons now, guys.
Let me just update that, by the way. Because now you actually have, let's see here. You have a total of 17 raccoons in addition to Raka. So Raka, your army is up to 17.
Also, quick side note, we should probably get the fuck out of here because I'm fairly certain somebody would have noticed this fire.
They will eventually, yes. There is a large amount of smoke that is going into the air.
Alright, let's get out of here, guys. Let's keep moving.
There is also nothing else of use there
Adventure
for you because you ate
never
all their
waits.
food. All right, so you guys can head back to the Grove if you want now that you've done this. Moko, are you going to do anything with the kid that is stuck inside of you?
Well,
Hold her
she's
head
in
out and
for
let her see what happens to her family.
I was about to say she's in for a very bumpy ride in complete and utter darkness.
That is true if she was conscious. I will roll when you get back to the Grove, I will roll to
Are
see
we
if
going
she
to the
wakes
Grove or
up.
are we gonna keep exploring?
You can keep exploring if you want.
Do you guys want to keep exploring or do you guys want to head for the Grove?
I mean, I want to keep exploring, seeing how far this entire thing
Okay.
goes.
All right, you guys can keep exploring in the woods, so I'll allow you to do that. If you guys want to keep, so
I
you
mean,
guys
we should
move
put it to
away.
a vote.
What's up, Moko?
We should put it to a vote.
All right? Do you guys want to go back to the Grove, or do you want to keep exploring? Purity and Moko want to keep exploring.
I say explore.
All right, Raka's
Did you
up
count for like
exploring.
17 votes?
The NPCs don't count. And
It's 3/5.
Kane, do you want to keep exploring?
Yes.
Okay. And Velnos?
I'm gonna head off because I'm falling asleep.
All right,
All
that's
right, you
fine.
can
So
fly
the-
back to the grove.
Yep, that's fine. Yeah, the parrot can fly back after it burned a woman to death. And also keep it written down that you have that spell. Also, you have the spell Purify Food as well, because you saw Raka do that.
Nice.
I'll talk to you later, Velnos. If you want back in on when we do this, we're going to try and do this every Friday around like the normal start time for us, assuming everybody's on time.
Okay.
So if you want back in next Friday, you are more than welcome.
All right. Nope. See you, boys.
Adios, Velnos. Have a good night.
Boy.
Adios.
All right, so you guys are going to continue to explore in the forest as the fire parrot goes back to where goes back to camp to go do horrible things to people.
Like
So
Wise
what I want
Man once says.
Oh, we got 3 more raccoons. Nathan, Rachel, and Ruby.
3 and another 3?
Yep.
Jesus Christ. Okay, there's 3 more raccoons that wander out, Raka. You have a grand total of 20.
Like a wise man once said, you cannot get lost in forest if there's no forest to get lost in.
That is true. You could just get lost somewhere else. Okay, so you guys are going to wander through the forest again. I want you all to roll another perception check.
Do I use my my
God-
basic perception?
Wait,
or what
no,
do
wait.
I
What's
use?
my
You-
perception?
it's a D20 roll. The passive perception only means what it is naturally without a roll.
8, 9,
So
10,
no
11.
modifier.
Mine's 11.
I see jack shit, but I am on Purity's back, so yeah.
That
Yeah,
is true.
mine's 11, so I didn't see anything.
All right, Rocky, you rolled.
I
a
don't think you
9.
got the reference.
I mean, technically, Mike should do a roll for the little girl.
I will
she
do
can't
a roll.
see shit. She's still unconscious.
No, but to see if she wakes up inside of him.
Oh, that's a clip it.
She does not wake up yet. She is still passed out.
Just feel like
Inside.
Zippy's just poking her.
I mean, as long as he doesn't electrocute her, I think you're okay.
Inside.
Yeah,
of
like,
her.
that's the thing with it. Like, if we just drop her on the floor, she's just gonna wake up in the forest thinking she's having experienced a really terrible nightmare, and then she goes home.
You mean until she has like a Luke Skywalker moment when she goes back and finds her parents horribly burned to death and her house on fire?
Exactly.
Well, now she has a whole new family, whether she likes it or not.
Exactly.
Except she doesn't have Alec Guinness.
But the thing is, like, it's all about if I want her to go out, though.
It
This is
it
true.
regards the children of my. Oh, it's terrible.
What? Okay.
The 3 new raccoons are called Nathan, Rahel, and Ruby.
Okay.
I have no idea what that's a reference to.
No idea.
X-Men.
All right. Okay, so we have all right, so Rocky, you now have 20 raccoons.
Right.
This is getting ridiculous.
We're
Okay.
not making a stopping point. I like the
All right,
bits.
so everybody needs to roll perception who hasn't yet. Moko, you already rolled. Raka, I think the +5 is what you just rolled there for perception, correct?
You said what? That 9? Yeah,
Perception.
that 9 was my perception roll.
Yeah, I got
Okay,
an
so-
11.
You rolled an 11, and so that means Kane, you still have to roll.
I need to take a piss. I'll be right back.
Go for
Yep, go for it. Kane, you there?
Did Kane die?
Kane fell asleep. Oh, fuck.
Kane.
Does anyone have his number to call him and wake him up?
Jam does. I'll just dig him, see if he's there.
DM Cham to call Kane.
I have done it before.
If everyone's getting tired, we might have to go back to the grove.
Raccoons are nocturnal.
We'll just say the crabs went back to the grove till he wakes up.
Yeah, or I'll just say the crabs are talking amongst themselves. All
Works
right.
for me.
Okay, so you guys, I'm gonna say since Raka technically rolled the highest, you're the one that winds up hearing this. Or actually, no, Purity, you get a
Yeah.
plus. That's an 11, right?
Yep.
All right, so I'll say you hear this, and Raka. Moko doesn't, but Moko's just kind of concentrating on making sure he doesn't regurgitate something. So Rocket and Purity, you guys start to hear what sounds like a noise of an animal, and Purity specifically, you would know what this is. It sounds like the noise of an owl bear in heat.
Oh God. We don't want to go this way, guys.
However, I will say this: it does sound different than normal.
There's a very strange, horny owl bear this way.
Do you not like horny owl bears?
Not one that sounds like this, because I've not heard one that sounds this weird.
So
You're
do you
gonna
want to
want
go
to go check it
investigate?
out, aren't you?
Do you want to go investigate?
Nah, the Don is too smart for that. We're gonna return to the Grove.
All right, you guys are gonna go back. Purity, are you gonna investigate?
Nope. I'm gonna let it be horny on its own. I'm off.
All right, so that means everybody's gonna go back to the Grove because Moko's not here. So you guys diverted that.
I'm just
side
gonna go
quest.
throw the.
Um,
I'm gonna throw the mimic at it. Have fun, mimic. No.
It can't disconnect from you unless it wants to anyway, or unless you want to rip part of your skin off.
Yeah, no. I'm good.
Um,
What was the animal, by the way?
It was hunters.
you would assume it was, but you didn't
Yeah.
actually go and check, so you don't know.
It was
Why don't you
hunters.
send one of your raccoons to go check?
Don't need to.
Okay.
All right, so you guys are gonna head back.
Everyone else thinks it's a hunter too.
Like I said, nobody went and checked, so you don't know. All right, so you
Can I
guys are
send
gonna head
Zippy
back.
to go check? Can he
If
climb
you'll-
out of Moko while Moko's not here?
Well, he's Moko's best friend, so he takes orders from Moko, not you.
Fuck you, you little bastard. I was only gonna ask. I wasn't gonna give him orders.
Also, he can't really hear you because he's kind of surrounded by, a skin sack, essentially.
Okay.
He
I
can hear
would send a
Moko.
scout, but I don't have any scouts to send.
All right, so we're back in.
Yeah, we're
Moko,
back.
go send Zippy to find out what that noise was.
Well, let's see. We just came back to the Grove, as it was.
You guys were exploring the woods. Now, Raka wanted to go back, and Purity was probably going to try and go back. But if you wanted to, she wanted to see if you wanted to send Zippy to investigate the voice or the
Yeah, we'll wait
noise
here
it
till
just
Zippy
hears.
comes back.
Because I want to do two things. I'm gonna agree with that and have Sippy go do a little reconnaissance mission. But I also would like to introduce the new mayor of this little grove.
The new mayor?
Excuse me?
Yes.
Who is the new
Yes.
mayor?
I mean, she's laying inside of me right now. But
That
I mean,
doesn't count.
No!
I could. I'm gonna lay her out softly.
We're not at the Grove yet.
And
We're
and-
not. You're not back there yet.
Okay, but say when we get to the grove, I would like to put her out softly, and when she
Okay.
wakes up, then we can then do a vote if we should.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Okay,
So
yes,
put,
okay.
put a pin in that idea. We'll do the Zippy recon thing first, and then we'll go back to you.
Yes. All right, we'll do that.
Hey, bud.
Yep. So CP is out. He's sipping about. I
All right,
don't
so-
assume I don't. I assume I don't need to roll for whatever the fuck CP is doing.
No. I'm just gonna describe to you what Zippy does. So Zippy, you regurgitate him, and he looks at you. As, hello, my friend. Do you need me to do something?
Yes. I need
What?
you to investigate what that sound was.
Okay. Here's something over here. Let's go over here. So Zippy's gonna hop his way through the woods, and as he gets to a little area, he finds a clearing,
Oh,
and he looks out onto the clearing, and he sees what looks like an owl bear making some kind of very strange noise. It's kind of like a mating call, but he can't really tell because Zippy's also kind of stupid.
yeah.
But he
Okay,
looks
I'm
at it.
gonna. interject, and this is something I should have done before because I didn't look
Okay.
at my sheet. I should have given him an item. I can't do it now, so it's fine.
I
But
don't know if he can
I-
carry
I'll-
an item. He's tiny.
No, he can carry it. He can if it's small, he can. What do you want him to
I-
carry specifically? I'll allow you to do it. What do you want him to carry?
the let me see here. Yes. The I'ma send you send it to
Glen
you
is just gonna
because
be
we
like a
we
retarded
being
owlbear.
secretive and shit. That one. I wanted him to carry that one.
Nico, what's the matter, Bubba?
He can carry the 4-leaf clover, but he can't carry the book. That's going to be too big for him.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
give him a puppy
just the
treat.
clover.
Okay, he can do that. I'll say that gives him an additional +1.
Yeah. And I sent him away with a 4-leaf clover. Yes.
You guys
Okay.
gave enough points for Miko to get a treat.
All right, so so Zippy goes and he finds this open area and he kind of looks at what he believes to be an owlbear. I'm going to roll for his discernment to see if he can tell anything strange about it. He does not. So Zippy returns to you and says, "Oh, that's just an owlbear making weird noises in the field over there. Don't know much about it."
Isn't that like that one? I try to point with my tongue at Purity's character.
Okay. He looks over. Oh, sort of. It's a little smaller.
Really? I guess I'm gonna try it out and go see.
Again, I don't know
Raccoon.
about.
Raccoon Dawn, let me borrow one of your muscles just in case.
I was about to say, like, I don't know about how about sexual dimorphism works with the owlbears, but yes, I can only assume.
All right, so you're asking the Don for one of his beefy raccoons?
Yeah, can I use one of your beefy raccoons, Dawn?
I will do you this favor,
Thank
but
you.
in the future I will ask a service of you.
I'm cool with that. If you need me to eat someone, I can do that.
What are my buff raccoons' names?
I did neither one of those got names, so you can choose.
It's gonna be
Greg and
Curtis,
David.
Curtis and Rampage.
I'll take Rampage.
Rampage, follow the owl bear.
I have a name, you know.
Understood. What would you like me to do?
Just come with me in case this owlbear tries anything, please.
Understood. If you would like me to make somebody not alive anymore, I can also do that. I can steal things as well.
I like this one. I'm gonna trot over to the weird owlbear.
I do what my Don tells me to do. All right, so you go out in the field and you see basically what Zippy described, which looks like a somewhat smaller owl bear than yourself, making various odd noises in the field. I want you to roll a perception check for me.
Can I just ask something out of character real quick?
Go for it.
Why are you telling me to
'Cause
get in? Fuck you, I am in
'cause-
character.
Because Mike, you
Oh,
know more
oh
than I
wait, so
do,
that's plus, I think that's +3. Let me double check. Yep, 3 plus 3, so that's 13 plus 3. That's 6. 16.
So Mike, do
My
owlbears
name
have,
isn't
like,
Rampage. The
Purity,
weapon.
let Moko talk. Moko, what's up?
does owlbears have like sexual dimorphism or
What do you
not?
mean? What, the females look different than the males?
Yeah, the females usually take.
If I remember correctly, I think the females have different color plumage than the males a little bit, but it's not massively discernible.
Yeah, but yeah, usually that's like the females
You
are.
would have to roll a perception check to be able to discern those two things.
Yeah. It's just like I just like to know. Okay.
I would allow you to roll a perception check to discern that. Yes.
Yeah, but I'm not there, so we'll do that another time.
I mean, you can be. It's up to you if you wanted to like latch onto her as she went and checked it out.
Now I'm busy doing other stuff right now.
Okay. All right, so Purity, you rolled a 16. So you look at the owl bear, and again, it still looks odd to you, although as you look closer, you see in the center of it, like around the center of it, what looks like a seam.
What the fuck? Rampage,
Yes.
go pull that seam apart, please.
Yes, ma'am. All right, Rampage is going to go up to the to the owlbear, and Rampage goes up to the owlbear, and he kind of just looks at it, and the owlbear doesn't really pay him much attention. And he's do you want him to did you want him to just look at it? Do you want you said you wanted him to pull the seam, right?
Yeah.
All right. So so Rampage is going to latch on. I'm going to give him a strength check. He because he's so buff, he does get a +1 to strength. Ow. All right, so he just kind of hangs off the side of it as he's trying to pull the seam, and the owlbear is starting to like try to shake him off, and you hear voices talking in common from inside the owlbear screaming. What's on the side of this? Get it off! Get it off! Get it off!
Rampage,
This
come
was-
on, let's get out of here.
This was a stupid idea, Eddie. Shut up. We'll get one eventually. Just keep howling like an idiot.
All right.
Fuck you, Eddie.
Rampage, come on, let go of that thing. Let's go.
I understood, ma'am. He lets go and then immediately walks away. The owlbear stays there. However, as you guys are about to leave, you notice that there's a male owlbear that appears at the edge of the at the edge of the clearing on the opposite side from where you are. Do you want to stay and watch the fireworks?
Oh yeah. Yes, I do.
I'm rolling to see how horny this owlbear is.
I knew exactly where this was going.
Yeah. Okay. So he's horny enough. So that owlbear is gonna rush those hunters that are inside that owlbear costume. And as you guys are leaving, all you hear is a massive amount of screaming.
I'm gonna walk back
A lot of
laughing.
screaming.
Did
And
they add pheromones to those costumes? What the fuck?
that owlbear was just really horny.
Yeah, baby.
Well,
Oh God, Eddie, no, no. He's like, just let it happen, Ricky. Just let it happen.
well, the humans just learned a lesson.
You also hear the owl. You also hear the owlbear going down.
Wait, why does it sound like SpongeBob? What the
Because I sound like Tom Kenny, apparently. I don't know. All right, so you guys head back to the Grove. So you guys could do what you want now, or you can. How long have we been going?
We've been going. This has been going for an hour and 27 minutes. We've been going over 2 hours in total.
But that's
Okay,
because we had to
I
wait
think
for
I think
Rocca.
that I think that's probably good to stop because I mean if Kane's asleep then that's really not gonna help us at all. But I think that if you
Well-
got we can either continue or we can put a pin in this. It's up to you guys.
I mean, I would like to introduce the new mayor.
Oh
to
right, sorry.
Grove.
Yeah, sorry. You wanted to do that, so we'll do that scene, and then I think we'll put a pin in it. So Moko, Kane, Raka, and Purity, you guys all arrive back at the Grove, along with the parrot is waiting there for you, as well as all the other creatures, and the two Aram Voraxes who are still getting drunk on various kegs of wine. They found or kegs of beer. They found new ones actually somehow.
Oh, and there's a
But-
giant bat.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. Yes, and also a giant bat has shown up while you were on the way. It's perched up in the tree sleeping right now.
Not the giant bat.
All right,
Oh,
I'm
now
back.
you're
What'd I
awake.
miss?
Where
Kane?
were you?
I had to step away because somebody was at the door.
Oh, sorry, I
Did you
didn't
want to
know.
continue or did you want to put a pin in it?
I can continue. I have about like 40 minutes left.
You guys want to go for another 40 minutes?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Rocka?
I have nothing else to do.
Rock, are you good to
I'm
keep
good.
going, or do you want to? Are you
good.
gotta?
Okay.
All right. All right. So you guys have returned to the Grove now. Moko, you're going to regurgitate the little girl.
Yep.
Okay. So you since you're not, are you going to shoot her out, or are you going to just like bleh?
I'm gonna go. Bleh.
Okay. So you do that, and in the middle of the Grove, this little girl spews out of your mouth and onto the ground. She's covered in nasty slime,
But also,
Um,
unfortunately, because I did it that way, she also she came out holding an item though.
what item would that be?
If I can find the list of items, fucking
The
uh,
randomness.
well, that too, but also this got just fucking up.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Oh my god, so much to fucking scroll through. I don't know why it's putting me in the middle of both our DMs. It's really weird. really weird.
Is he having a stroke?
Jam, what's up?
Prolapse asshole.
Also, we're live at the moment, so don't say anything. It's not safe for Twitch, please. Never mind. He just said that in the laughs because he's a douche. Okay.
No,
Sounds very Cham-like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Give me a goddamn say. Where the fuck are my items list all of a sudden?
Do you have him?
Yeah, it's yeah. I just need to find exactly where
Okay.
in between all the fucking cringe.
Oh, I didn't know if you had. I didn't know
Yeah,
if you
the
had.
oral. Yeah, we mentioned them already.
Okay, oh no, I got it. Okay, yes. Okay, so she comes out holding 'cause she comes out holding this.
It was drinking the beers with everybody else.
Okay. All right. So she comes out holding a piece of paper. I'm going to roll a d20 to see if she wakes up from this process. All right, I'm going to say that's enough at this point. She does wake up. She is covered in slime and holding a paper, and she gets up and kind of looks around at all of you, realizing that she does not recognize her surroundings. At the same time, too, because of the effects of the knockout drug, she doesn't really remember a lot of what happened, including the raccoons holding her down and force feeding it to her, or being swallowed. And
They went on arson on a family.
yes, yeah, no, she also does not remember that because that happened after she was
Nico,
knocked out.
honey boo.
She
Yeah,
doesn't
she
know her
wasn't there.
parents are dead. So all right, so she kind of looks around at all of you and like looks at the paper and she says, "Huh, a deed for a lot of land, 700 square feet in a place called Cleveland. Huh. I don't know what this is. Look at all the animals. Oh, you're so lovely. Why am I here?"
Well, you don't understand us anyway, so it doesn't matter if we try to answer.
I mean, you can try and like if you want to do like I don't know, body language or something, you can try and do some form of communication.
Raccoon.
Ladies and
or in
gentlemen,
Italian.
I give you your new mayor. I say.
Okay. And all the other creatures seem kind of indifferent to this and are not really paying attention to you, but everybody else in the player group can say something if they wish.
Said what?
This is the new mayor of the group. Or the new mayor of our town. Funding. Ba, 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 ba.
Or do we any of us get a say in this?
No.
I mean, he's just saying this. It doesn't necessarily mean anything.
I'm just let him talk and then I'm gonna ignore him then.
You're also animals. You don't really have like democratic elections.
Not yet, anyway. We're not communists.
Are you guys going to start like running for like office as animals? Because that shit would be funny. All right, so
Vote for me. If you don't, I'll just eat you all.
Dibs
I
on
mean-
raccoon Donald Trump.
God,
I'm
someone's gonna
fairly-
donate and make that happen, you know.
I'm
They're gonna
fairly
try.
certain we are at a point where I could literally just eat an owl bear anyway.
no, an owl bear is substantially larger than you. You can't actually eat it.
Like I said, at one point. You know, maybe I'll go from a greedy chest to a bigger chest. You never know.
Well, I mean, mimics can technically change form, but I think you are limited to a size restraint.
Yes, for
Would you-
now.
For now, yes. Okay, so she kind of looks around at all of you. It's like, oh, okay. I'm going to go home now. Where is home? She's going to roll to see if she can discern the direction of where her house is.
No, she's not, because I'm gonna put my tongue on her and lift her back into the center of the square.
You're going to eat her again?
No, I'm just gonna put her into place.
Okay.
Moko,
So
why?
you roll dexterity to shoot your tongue out because she's gonna try and run away from you.
I'm just gonna go off exploring. Raccoon, do you want to come explore with me?
Nah. We gotta hold an election for the mayor now.
All right,
No,
Crabs, you want to come with
so
me? Or you
far-
guys going to stay here?
So far, she's the new leader of this group until we find a proper way to make her
Ah,
down.
shit, the mimics get. You can't buy an election, chat!
My raccoons will serve as liaisons for the votes.
Fuck this, I'm gonna go explore the forest.
All right, so you
Again, so as it is right now, this little girl is the de facto leader until we
Somebody wants
find some.
Raccoon Donald Trump.
Oh fuck! What did
That-
I do?
Wow.
okay.
But yeah,
so-
so on this, Mike is not liking it. Until we settle the entire thing out of the forest and make our own homestead, she's gonna be the mayor of it. So whatever
Alright.
problems everybody has, it goes to her.
Here is how this is going to work. Now, if you're going to actually have an election, you need somebody to run against her. Who is going to run against her?
Raccoon
Nobody.
Donald Trump. Someone literally gave the bits to make it happen, Mike.
A raccoon version of Donald Trump.
Hey,
Uh,
the Donald Trump Tower, but raccoon edition.
All right, so here's what happens.
I
As
was about
soon
to say that's
Moko,
not gonna be trash, but I mean that's just Donald Trump trial anyway, isn't it?
yeah. So Moko, as you announce that she is going to be the new mayor of the Grove,
No, just de facto leader until we get a settlement going.
well, we're having an election, Moko. They already voted for having the chat put forward the Donald Trump raccoon. So that means she's running against the Donald Trump raccoon for mayor.
Yes.
Okay. So what's going to happen is this. As soon as you say that she is the new de facto leader of the Grove, a raccoon emerges from the woods and goes up to Raka. It has a very odd-looking hairdo. And it looks at you and says, I am Donald J. Raccoon, and I am here to be the mayor of your grove.
Why should
Very
I
sorry.
let you run for mayor of my fine grove? Don. Old.
You're gonna kill him?
I didn't say that.
Oh, I thought you said die.
No, he said
Donald.
Donald.
Yeah, he said Don old.
Oh, I thought he said die. All right, so so then the raccoon is gonna run against her, so you guys are gonna have to vote. All the other animals will also have to vote.
My raccoons will serve as the liaisons for the votes. And count them.
I mean, I already vote for the little girl who has a deed for a piece of land.
Okay, so we'll designate our votes now. So Moko, you're gonna vote for the little girl. Zippy will vote with you because he's your best friend. So
I
that's
mean, technically, I'm just voting for the parcel of land, but yeah.
all right. So Raka, what are you and your raccoon army going to vote for?
Oh,
No,
we're-
he just
we're-
said they were going to be liaisons, so
We-
they
we were
don't.
They're going to be
the liaison.
liaisons, but that doesn't say who they're going to vote for.
Oh, you mean who we're gonna change the votes to?
Yes.
Well, who do you think? Of course we're gonna vote for the raccoon.
All right, so that means he's going to get a total of 21 votes immediately. So I'm gonna have to roll for the remaining creatures. So how many creatures do we have in this clusterfuck? Oh, also Kane, you're gonna have to vote.
Okay, what are my options to vote for?
You either have a Donald Trump raccoon or you have the little girl that you murdered their parents and Moko kidnapped her.
It's gonna be Donald Trump.
You know what?
raccoon,
I'm gonna throw
sorry.
in my thing. You can also vote for, I guess, Owlette.
I'm still voting for the Donald Trump raccoon.
All right.
Again, I would
Okay.
like to.
Makes the forest great again.
I would just like to say, my vote is for whomever has the deed to the land.
You know, we could just kill her and take the deed, right?
I know. That's why I'm saying my vote is for whomever has the road has the deed.
Fine. Fuck it. I'll come over and kill a child. I don't care.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Is that
so
all
Somebody
this
clip
kid
that.
is for? Is because of that
Are you
deed?
going to try and
Somebody clip that. That's gonna be a fucking
you
sound
g-
file.
are you going to try and kill the little girl?
Has he said out loud that he's only doing this for the deed in game, or is it just out of character? So I know if I just look like an asshole and make everyone hate me if I kill this kid.
I haven't said anything. All I've done is I've introduced the girl as the mayor of our quote unquote town who has a deed to a land in a
You know what? I'm gonna
unknown
walk
to
over
us.
to the little girl. Is she still holding that thing?
Yep.
She's going to try to
She's
take it
basically
out of
close.
her. Can I try to take it out of her hand with my beak?
Dexterity roll.
Alrighty.
With
see if I have any
advantage
plus-
because hey, dexterity roll with advantage because she's
Plus
still
one.
covered in slime.
Oh.
That's true, but at the same time, it's also an owl bear, so daintiness is not really a primary thing.
No, I'm just saying like her hand is.
Oh,
gonna
it
be
doesn't
slippery.
fucking matter.
Yeah, no, she rolled an 18. Okay, yeah, so you
Technically an 18.
so you very easily take your beak and you grab the little piece of paper out of her hand and pull it out. She doesn't really do anything to stop you because you rolled high enough. She just kind of like looks over at you. Oh, it's you again with your pretty pink bow.
I'm gonna pat her on the head with my claw very gently so not to hurt her.
Roll a strength check to control your strength.
No, Jesus Christ, this is gonna go terribly. Okay, so my strength plus 5. This is gonna go bad.
Well, no, the higher you roll, the better you're controlling your strength. Okay,
thank
so
God.
you
Oh, that was
controlled
good.
your... You know what? Just for shits and giggles, I'm
Mike,
going
no.
to roll. I'm going to roll to see.
Mike, she's
Oh,
already lost her parents, just her family at home.
Oh, no,
She has nowhere to
not.
go. The fuck is wrong with you, man?
I had a
Okay.
plus 5. I out fucking rank you.
Okay, so this is what happens.
I'm sorry, I'll shut up now.
Purity,
Yeah.
as you go to pat her on the head, you kind of just you bring up your hand a little too fast, and you actually strike her with it. Now the problem is that because your strength is ridiculous and you rolled a 24, she goes flying through the air.
On Mike.
And as she goes flying through the air, she then flies up into the trees, and you hear a lot of like smacking and cracking for a minute,
Shit.
and then you hear nothing. And
Oh,
she doesn't
fuck,
she
I
doesn't
killed the
fall
human.
out. She doesn't fall out of the tree. She's unconscious.
God, I gotta go get up on the tree and go get her. Okay, I'm gonna go climb the tree. We also have 2 more raccoons.
Fucking,
I'm just telling you
I-
this that oh god, another 2.
I imagine if he'd rolled a 20, he ended like
That's
she got
bullshit,
impaled
though.
on the tree
I
branch.
locked that roll.
If I had rolled the 20, she would have just exploded.
Such bullshit. I got the roll to do it, though.
Yes, but I rolled to see if it was controlling or if it was overuse.
Are you sure we're playing Dungeons and Dragons and not fucking Fatal right now? Like,
We're
like,
playing something.
are we gonna have some sort of like a
Can I at
anal
least climb up the
circumference check
tree and
coming up?
gently go get her? Or are you gonna make me roll so that she doesn't go flying further?
Yeah, you not impale her on a fucking tree branch.
You can go get her out of the tree. I will make if you fail the roll, I'll say she falls out of the tree.
So she's still
Get
gonna
your
be fucking
tongue ready,
broken and
Moko.
battered.
What
I
am I
didn't
rolling?
do
What am I
shit. All I did was just say.
Be ready
like,
to capture.
no,
What
no,
is this? Dexterity or strength?
For describe to me what you're doing.
Getting it out of a tree.
Are you climbing up the tree to grab her, or are you just
Yes.
like okay?
That or shake
Then
the
you-
tree. Either one. Whichever one won't kill her because then everyone's gonna get mad at me.
I mean, shaking the tree means she's going to fall out of the tree, which means she's probably going to take damage. I should calculate for damage from the strike, but I'm not going to.
You somehow didn't get hurt by that. I'm
All
okay
right,
with it.
so I'll have you roll dexterity to go up in the tree and get her out.
All right, the dexterity.
I won't roll against you this time.
So 19.
Okay, that's enough. All right, so you go up in the tree and you grab her by the clothes with your beak and you carry her back down and onto the ground. She is relatively safe, although she is unconscious again.
This kid's gonna have damage.
Kid already does have damage. Kane, do you want to do anything?
No, I'm just enjoying the sights.
All right, well, here's the thing. Rocca's raccoons and Kane's crabs outnumber all the other creatures, so Donald Trump Raccoon is now the mayor of the grove.
I'm gonna
Let's go.
I'm gonna bring that deed over to the raccoons since we can't read human, right? Only the raccoons can.
Yeah,
Raccoons
Rocca, I
can
think,
read
is the only one
human?
that's intelligent enough to do that.
Rocca or Dawn, is this important?
No, throw it in the trash.
But it has lots of writing on it. Or lots of scribbles.
It's straight garbage.
Writing only matters to the humans.
Fuck
We
it, I'm
give the
keeping it.
creatures pee on what belongs to us, boys.
No,
Drop
no,
'em.
no,
Are you just going to go pee on the deed?
no. I'm keeping it. I haven't handed it to him yet.
And urine goes in a stream.
And I'm away from them right now. I'm just gonna put it
You
in my
don't
belt.
you don't know what's about to happen yet. I'll have you roll a reflex save if you want.
Yeah, hold on. What's my reflex?
Rocca, you're gonna have to roll against that. It'll
What
be a
would
dex.
reflex be considered?
Just roll a straight d20. There are no reflex saves in 5e.
God damn.
All right, Rocca, I'm gonna have you roll a dexterity check.
Motherfucker!
Oh. And for the other raccoons,
Wait, how come he
roll
had
one
+3?
because he's a raccoon.
But they're what?
Raccoons have dexterity.
Oh,
raccoons
we're
have
using.
+3 dex.
Oh, they're using dexterity. Okay, because I was gonna say
Yes,
mine would have been
they're
+1.
using dexterity because he has to aim his piss stream.
Do you really want to piss on the owlbear that can eat you?
I'm not trying to pee on the owlbear. I'm trying to pee on
No,
I'm
he-
holding the thing though. Don't do it.
He already rolled. All right. So Rocky, you could also roll for the group of raccoons.
Wait, do I still
if
have
you're going
that
to have
little
all of
girl?
them do it. What?
Did I drop that little girl, or am I still holding her?
You put her on the ground.
Okay.
Otherwise, you wouldn't be holding the note in your mouth. All right. So Rocca, you hit the note with a stream of piss, but the other raccoons are not as, I guess, dexterously gifted as you.
What's the matter, boys? What do I pay you for?
Fuck it. I'm just gonna drop the thing.
Okay, you drop the little note. The other raccoons then proceed to gather around it and pee all over it. It's very nasty.
Yeah,
They're
I'm
disgusting.
going over to
They're-
the. I'm
they
going over
really
to
are
the
disgusting.
river.
They really are disgusting little creatures. There's the lagoon.
Oh, I'm going over to Lagoon to bathe then.
All right, so you wade your way into the lagoon. Most of the blood from
Can-
earlier has kind of
Can
washed out.
Can I just ask
Yep.
something? Yeah.
Yep.
So I had mic problems.
Hold on. I'm going to DM you really quick the new 2 raccoons' names.
How much? How big a pool of how you want to say urine is in there?
You mean after they've finished pissing all over the?
Yeah. So like how much urine is in the vicinity of the raccoons?
There's 20 raccoons. I imagine at least a whiskey glass full.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a good amount of urine.
Right. Just because I'm where I am, I would like to throw something into the mother then.
Okay, what do you want to throw in?
I'll send it to you if this thing will work. Give me a second.
There we go.
I hope I fucking copied the right thing.
Oh, okay. All right. That does. Raka,
What's up?
I want you to roll. You and the raccoons. I want you to all roll a just roll a straight d20 for me. For one for the group and one for yourself. Okay. All right. So which one is the group and which one is you?
Let's say the 8 is the group.
And the 13 is you. Okay, so what happens is this. Moko, you spew out a little device. It looks like two tiny metal cups. A metal device with two tiny metal cups on one end. And as it hits the pool of urine, it then begins throwing sparks everywhere for no reason. The group of raccoons are horrified and proceed to run behind Raka. However, Raka just continues to urinate on it.
Thus far they lost their vote.
What?
Yes, exactly.
That's not how that works.
I know. I'm just messing.
Okay,
But
actually,
yeah.
I will roll specific. Raka, do you want to roll specifically for the Donald Trump raccoon?
Like roll what for him? Like for what?
Just a straight d20 to see how he reacts to the sparking thing. All right, he is also afraid. He runs behind you. So you have 21 raccoons that are sitting behind you currently. Or sorry, I stand corrected. 23 raccoons that are sitting behind you currently. There are way too many raccoons now.
It's
We're
like
gonna have to put a
fucking
limit
conga
cap
line.
on this, but I also really like the bits, so I don't want to put a limit cap.
Oh, I'm not putting a cap on it. I just think it's funny.
I want to see if we can get 100.
Oh God. Okay. So you guys. So Moko, you've done that. There is you have elected the Donald Trump raccoon as mayor of the Grove. He is going to begin by building a wall.
But
Around what?
quick question: when the parchment paper was still technically connected to the pool of urine as it was, wouldn't Purity also be electrocuted then?
No, because she dropped it on the ground after Raka started to piss on it.
Okay, so it's basically just burning up then.
Yep,
Nice.
I'm chilling out in
Yeah.
the water. Fuck you,
Yeah.
disgusting things.
They are gross little creatures. Okay, so in saying that, do any of you guys want to do anything else, or do you think we can probably put a pin in it here?
I mean,
Well, I mean, we still have that issue of the little girl.
She is currently unconscious unless you want to do more horrible things to her.
did you want to try to bring? Did you guys want to try to bring her to a village or to the hunters' camp, or do we keep her here? What do you guys want to do with her?
I say we let her go. Let her serve a message to the other pink-skinned peoples out there.
So do you want us to go deliver her to the hunters?
No,
No.
I actually, before we do that, I would like to give her a gift.
Yeah, because that worked so well the first time.
She's unconscious, but yes, you can do that.
Yeah, so I would want to walk up to her and give her this thing for her to hug.
Just tell us what you're giving her.
He's sending it to me.
Yeah, it's all
Okay.
big relative.
All
Gonna
right,
be
so
a secret.
all right, so Moko. All right, so what else are you giving her? Is that it?
Nothing, just the other one.
Okay. All right, so Moko, you go up to her unconscious body and you spew out this small black shard of glass that appears to be a little warm. Could be warm from itself, or it could be warm because it was sitting inside you for a while. But you just gotta like give her that, and then you go away, and she's unconscious. So I guess when she wakes up, she'll find it.
I
Yeah,
guess
it's like a
I'll
teddy bear.
carry. I guess I'm gonna carry. I'll carry her to the hunters, like near the hunters area, and then just leave her
Roll,
there.
Roll
it's like a
dexterity.
It's a teddy bear for her.
Right. Okay. All right. So Purity, roll dexterity for me to pick her up.
You're not gonna counter roll on me again, are you?
Nope. I just did it before because it was funny.
Fuck. So that'd be a 9.
Yeah. So
But-
you're kind of dragging her on the ground a little bit, but you're bringing her along. So she's gonna have some probably pretty badly skinned knees. Are you bringing her to the hunter camp? You said.
Yeah, it's like the outside area of the hunter camp.
Okay, so you're gonna head to the east to the hunter camp to drop off the kid. Is anybody gonna go with her?
Well, I mean,
I guess I can go.
Come on, crabs, help me carry this thing.
I assume at this point I'm always just like like next like adhere to her bag as a backpack.
Oh, I thought you came off.
Yeah, I can come off, but you know.
If you want
I
to,
assume-
if you want to go with her, you can. I can just say that you hop back up there.
Yeah, so I'm basically like a backpack for her.
All right, so you guys are gonna go. Raka is going to help with the Donald Trump raccoon because he's trying to organize to get a wall built. But he needs the funding.
Gotta racketeer those funds.
Yep, exactly. So you're gonna start by fleecing the other animals. All right, so you guys go east to the hunter camp. Now it's starting to get dark out, so it's kind of like what happened before, where the hunters are sort of gathered around some fires and stuff like that. And they haven't gotten a new garbage cart yet, unfortunately, so there isn't one of those to steal. But Purity, you are dragging the kid there. I'm gonna roll to see if the kid wakes up. All right, the kid does wake up as you guys approach the hunter camp, and she kind of like groggily looks around. She has the little like shard in her hand, like, oh, what? Oh, what's
Set
this?
her
It's
down.
warm. Oh, I love it. It's warm, and I can stab things with it.
I like this kid. Just gonna kind of nudge her toward the camp.
But why? I thought we were friends.
Aw, fuck it. Don't make me nudge her.
Okay, I
Fine,
understand.
I'll rub my head against her to show her
Can
there's nothing
I
wrong.
can I just give her one more going away gift?
Yes.
Right. I want to give her the one potion I have in me. I'm gonna give it to her.
Okay. I think that's what I'm remembering what it is.
No, it's just a potion, like a healing potion. It's
Okay.
nothing.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep the stupid shit for the
I'm
later.
not gonna pet her. I'll lick her
That's
cheek.
fine.
How's that, people?
All right. So
Actually, no, just for fun. I'm also gonna give her the book with the four-leaf clover in it.
okay.
So
Is
she
it-
has a
you-
potion and she has a potion and a four-leaf clover in a book that's pressed.
Okay.
Inside a book discussing manners and etiquette. Ooh.
Okay. You do that. So you give her the book with the four-leaf clover in it, and the healing potion, and she kind of looks at them. She recognizes what the potion is almost immediately because she knows what a healing potion looks like. And then she kind of looks through the book. She says, "Can you tell me so? Oh, you can't tell me what this is, can you? What's War and Peace?"
I'm just gonna lick her cheek.
Yes.
You
Okay.
just gave a full explanation right there.
She takes those things and pets each one of you on the head and each one of the
Ugh.
crabs, and then leaves.
Don't you
and
fucking
goes to the
touch my
hunter camp.
crabs.
And she goes to the hunter camp.
All right, back to the grove, boys.
I'm gonna actually.
Why is
before
everyone
that,
mad we got rid of her? Now people want us to keep the human girl.
Yeah.
Before we go back to the camp, I'm gonna ask that Sparky, the mini lizard, keep a watch over, because again, it's a hunter camp. We've never seen them, and we don't know whom they are.
Back up a second. Who do you want to watch over her?
Sparky, the mini lizard.
You mean Zippy?
Yes.
Did I name? Yeah, I named him Zippy.
Yeah,
All
you
right, so
named
you're
him
gonna
Zippy.
so you're gonna spew up Zippy, and Zippy's gonna stick around and keep an eye on the kid.
Yep.
Okay.
And take care of any problems that might be.
I understand, my friend. I will do as you command.
I will also give him one of these. Just because.
Okay, send it to me.
Yep.
I'm gonna say it out loud anyway, so if you want to say it, you can.
I'm gonna
Unless
give
you
him.
unless you specifically want me to keep it a secret.
No. I'm gonna give him one of my potions of potions.
Oh God. Okay. Do you want him to immediately drink that?
No, I want him to use it if it's necessary to use it.
Okay. Are you telling him what this is, or are you just handing it to him?
I'm going to hand it to him and tell him that hopefully it will work when it needs to work.
Okay. I'm gonna roll to see if he can discern what this is. Okay, he's able to discern that it is a magical potion. He understands that, at least, even though you haven't explained to him what it actually does, and he says that he will not use it unless he absolutely has to.
So he knows it's very volatile.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so you leave Zippy behind to keep an eye on the hunter camp, so if anything happens there, he'll report back to the grove to you guys. And you guys can return back to the grove, and I think that's where we're going to put a pin in it.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. So we will call that there. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming in. We'll try and do another one of these next Friday night.
Sounds like a party.
I'll try not
Yeah.
to be like an hour late next time.
Thank you.
I'll try to make sure that he's 2 hours late.